Right, and welcome back. Approaching in on Crystal Harbor, Cam had stopped off at the very edge of the shifting wood to speak with her father a bit before continuing on. As you approach the city, which for you feels like maybe you've been gone from for a week, maybe a little bit more, but in reality, it seems that you've been gone for nearly a month. Not much seems different from the north side of the River Diaspora as you approach. Where are y'all intending to head? What are y'all intending to do?
I don't think anything's changed. We're guiding these people over to Crystal Harbor. So.
Yeah. Well, that's just on the other side of this bridge. Is there anywhere in particular you're going to take them?
I think Cam will just turn to Lyris and Wade. Should we maybe ask where they all want to go? Like an inn or some other, maybe one of the halls? I don't know.
Should we start with sort of like what we did earlier and, getting with the city and seeing hey, we're reintroducing these people back to their old home?
Yeah, maybe. I imagine Bev came with us, right? Or did she stay back in Sun's Gap?
She came with you.
I imagine Bev will want to come and see your tavern.
Yes. Well, I'll take her there. Maybe anyone else who's looking for work of manual labor sort.
Would we know where best to go here? I feel like we've defaulted to always checking in at the Hall of Weaves, so I don't know if that's the norm for everyone or just us because we have Wade in the party.
That would more be normal for you because you have Wade in the party.
Okay.
It'd be more like the Hall of Writs or something, where we'd go to find, if someone in the city was looking for a lost relative or something.
That makes sense.
And that's in the center of the city, right?
Kind of. I've got the map up. It is more on the north side.
It's at the four corners of law, right?
Yeah, but it's central east-west, but more to the north. Which means it's closer to you.
Alrighty then.
All right, well, we'll stop by there then, and those who want to come with me to the tavern are welcome.
All right. So, as you cross into the bridge, there's, it's the late afternoon or early evening about now, and there are still some people out and about, and a group this large coming into town is turning some heads, drawing a little bit of attention. Nobody really making too much of a fuss about it, but you definitely see that people are clocking y'all. A short walk after you cross the bridge, you arrive at the large double doors of the Hall of Writs. Everybody heading inside?
Yeah. We didn't have a lot of... We had 10 people with us. Did they all have their own wagons and things like that, or
not all of them?
There were a few.
The shared. There's with this group. I'm going to say there are 2 wagons with this group shared with amongst the people and their supplies.
Then yeah, I don't think we congest things too much on this road to just head inside.
All right, yeah, you enter on inside, and there is actually a familiar face sitting behind the desk there the form of Toby Saltfoot, the halfling, who you had met originally injured when you arrived at Harbor Watch. Looks like he has been put here on light duty while recovering from his injuries. Hey, evening, yo. What brings you around this late?
Oh, just saved an entire village of people from a creature that had forced them into servitude, and now they're looking for homes.
Oh, yeah, as one does. So,
basically
really,
just a
though,
Tuesday for us.
What brings you around, though?
That is what brings us around.
Oh.
We were kind of hoping, we don't really know where to take all these people. Kind of a influx, maybe like a refugee sort of situation.
Well, yeah, how many are we talking here?
There's 10 of them, though a couple of them may already have work sorted out.
And some
work,
may be moving on still.
Work we can probably help with if they need a place to stay. And if they're refugees, they probably don't have the means to pay for their own rooms, do they? I'm guessing.
Well, many of them actually have some valuables with them.
Well, I mean, you can try any of the inns in town, but if you're looking for some more support, you can always try across the street there at the Hall of Works.
Right. All right. Well, is it just safe to say that they can come and visit here when they're officially looking for work? And
yeah, I think that's safe. If they want to come as a group, let me know sooner rather than later if you can, and I'll make sure that there's somebody here ready for them.
Well, given that it's late, I think we'll arrange their accommodations, and perhaps tomorrow morning I can encourage them to visit.
All right, I'll make sure. I'm going to let the captain know. I think he'd probably like to welcome people to town.
Go ahead, Wade.
Are there any records of missing people? That might... I don't know if anybody's been looking for them, or if they might still have homes from having lived here previously.
I'm sure there's a list of names I can check. Do you have their names? I can look it up. Do some research in the records.
I believe you put together a list when we were in Sten's Gap, Wade.
Yeah, we have a list right here, and I handed it to him.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to tell you anything tonight. I'm going to have to look in the records. But if they're missing from here...
Has everything been okay lately? Anything?
Yeah, it's been pretty calm around here. I guess I missed whatever happened with that big tree that grew up in the old dock, but they cleaned up most of the street around whatever happened with that. Oh, I guess there has been a small, I don't even want to call it a wave, but there's been a few thefts recently from shops of strange items, some valuable, some not. It's the not valuable stuff that kind of had us scratching our heads. Nobody's ever seen anything. The shop owner suddenly noticing inventory missing in the middle of business hours.
Who were the targets?
Oh, there's a herbalist on the north side of town. Talska over at the Burning Turtle had some stock go missing. There's been many of the shops around town have reported having something taken from them. There's no real pattern. I mean, there would be if we knew what to put a bounty up against. I guess, information tying these thefts together.
Well, all right. I'll keep an eye out, see what I can do.
Let us know if you find anything. We're looking into it too, but Havana Craigjaw's really been breathing down our neck about it.
Yeah. Well, a thief that no one has seen is, tricky to find.
Yeah.
But
Tell me about it.
I have some avenues. I'll take a look.
Appreciate you.
Right. Well then. Oh, actually, have you heard about the my purchases down at the docks?
Oh, that was you. I heard somebody had been investing in town.
Yes, I've been away longer than I expected to, and I was wondering if construction was going well, if there was any permits needed or anything that needed seen to urgently.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. They usually only stick me here on evening duty. Not a lot happens.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose it's better than being attacked by... What was it that got you again?
Giant crab.
Ah, yes. Yeah, at least it was delicious.
That it was. Anything else I can do for you?
I think that was everything. Thank you, and I'm glad to see that you're not out of work while you're healing.
Thanks. It's nice. I get to sit down and they still pay me like I'm on regular watch duty.
That sounds nice.
Sounds boring.
And you get attacked by crabs more often.
I might be able to help with that.
Please don't.
Oh, okay.
Would you prefer just regular giants? We've had a few of those as well.
I think, all things... That's not necessary.
Well, you're always welcome to join us if you wish.
I'll think about it. How about that?
All right. Well, have a good night.
So I was like, did I not take a long rest because I have 2 third-level spell slots gone? Then I remembered that I used sending willy-nilly for Elf Attendant.
All right, across the street to Hall of Works.
All right. Yeah, you head right across the street to the Hall of Works. It is, there's always something going on here at all hours.
Always working.
Always working. But you see inside there the, again, familiar form of the dwarf Fossus Emberfoot, who usually stations the sort of public reception meeting area in here. Regards you as you walk in. Cam, been a while.
Yes, it has. Longer than I meant it to be. Sorry. She looks at the others. Oh, what exactly should I be asking them?
We're wondering if the hall can assist us with temporary housing for some of our companions here.
Temporary housing. Usually we're only treating the injured and sick here. We put up for temporary establishment. What's going on with your friends?
They're refugees from the swamp. They spent the last who knows how long, varying amounts depending on who it was, under some sort of magical effect from the creature who was ruling the swamp. They might actually need... Yes, that's the one.
Oh, right. That is some big news. I don't really even know what to do with that. But how many you got?
10, right?
I think we can. I think it might be a little cramped, but I think we can fit them, at least for the night.
Perfect. And then they can make other arrangements, perhaps find room and board somewhere.
They are also, a lot of them are also very good with crafting and such, and I
Good to
know
know.
that's that you all value that here. So,
Well, they might fit in right here if they're looking for somewhere more permanent to stay. Yeah, go get them. I will start. I'll pull some cots out and we'll get things ready for them, and I'll come back in here and bring them back when it's ready.
All right. Then, Lears will go and let everyone know what arrangements have been made, and that in the morning they should all go to the Hall of Works if they're in Hall of Writs if they're looking for assistance finding work, and kind of leave it at that, I guess.
This is what? No, I lost Bev there. Where is her voice?
In Jersey?
I know, right? It's on vacation. Anyway, Bev will be asking, what, I can't stay at your inn tonight?
I mean, you're welcome to. This was sort of a general arrangement for everyone, but the inn may not be ready or comfortable or
Oh, well,
have
never
any
mind
beds.
then, honey. If it's not comfortable, I'll stay here. Better not be waiting too long.
I am on my way to check on progress, so if you want to join us for that.
Yeah, might as well. It'd be nice to see the place I'm going to be managing for you, boss.
And 8 Strings, you want to join us?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, that's your name, isn't it?
My name is 12 Threads, Leonard. You know this.
Oh, right. How could I forget?
Yes, I will come take a look at your space.
Perfect.
I enjoyed their back and forth.
All right, yeah. After maybe 15 minutes or so, Fossis comes back and ushers the rest of the group into a larger communal room in the back. It starts giving them like a welcome to Crystal Harbor speech. This is how this is going to work tonight, and we're going to help you out in the morning, all that good stuff, while the 3 of you and your 2 companions head off into the city to go inspect your building.
Yay.
On the way there, everything seems as it is, as it was when you left. Some businesses open, some people walking about. One of the farm fields that they've built up in the middle of town, there's some people there are harvesting some things still. As we're coming into the end of fall, we cross into the old port. As was told to you, the large, overgrown explosion of plants that came out of Broxels that was growing up over the road and up buildings, most of that has been cleared out. They have left the big tree. They have left most of the property, like anything that didn't extend beyond the property line of Broxels, has been cleaned up.
As we okay, my kids are being so loud. As we're heading through and over that way, I think Cam has like a thought as they kind of come into the old docks area. Do you think that maybe there's somebody invisible stealing things? Because I could probably take a look around whenever we're looking into that with some of my magic.
That's a possibility. I think we would need to come up with a plan.
I wouldn't be too quick to assume invisibility, personally. It's possible.
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, I can go without being seen whenever I need to, and I don't go invisible.
So just really stealthy.
Yes. You time your movements, move quietly, stay out of line of sight. It's really not that hard.
I guess it depends on like what types of things they're missing as well. If it's happening in the middle of the day while they're open and working.
All the examples of things that were stolen were relatively small.
I have some theories, but who knows? Who knows?
It's kind of weird that, or maybe like not weird exactly, but I maybe I'm just being too self-involved when I say this, but the fact that nothing has really bad has happened while we weren't here, it's like they don't even really need us, right?
It couldn't feel like that in a way.
Well, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, if we think of it this way, we did deal with a lot of their problems before we left.
That is true. I won't think about it too hard. Yeah, the invisible thing was all she wanted to bring up while they walked there.
David, does Crystal Harbor have any sort of underground to it, like a sewer system or anything?
A little bit, not much. The water table's pretty high here. If you dig down, like you could maybe get a basement before you started having to actively pump it out. Which doesn't mean that nobody's doing that. Like, there's magic.
Yeah. Okay. Just having thoughts, that's all. All right. Well then,
make a history check for me.
Sure.
Actually.
I can do that. I know history. No, I don't. Oh, that's an 18 though.
18. Not so much a sewer or any sort of underground, but there is a series of flood control and tide control tunnels that run under the city to help direct water.
Okay. That might fit the bill. Then I think Lyris is just gonna, for the rest of the way to the tavern, explain a book he read once about a city that was plagued by theft, like constant theft, and not always valuable things, annoying things sometimes. Gnomes particularly were targeted by it, and when they finally figured out the source, it was a group of kobolds living beneath the city.
And as you tell the story, the building that you purchased you approach the I can't talk.
Gets up and approaches us.
The building gets up and walks to you. They really did a number on this while they were reconstructing it.
It's a Baba Yaga.
No, as you approach the building that you purchased in the distance, you're getting larger as you get closer. It looks like a lot of work has been done. The yard has been cleaned up. Most of the overgrowth has been cut back. Windows have been installed. Doors, the outside has been cleaned up. It looks like they're pretty much done.
Wow.
With the work that you left them.
That's really good news. Is anyone still around? Or...
Not at this hour.
That's fair. I'll take a look inside.
Yeah. It's pretty bare in here, but they have like all the collapsed plaster the second floor stairs that had fallen down have been rebuilt, and the rest of the building is accessible easily. Yeah, you have a hollow shell of a building that's ready to be renovated.
Oh, well, there you go. See, Bev, we're just about ready to start bringing furniture in.
Well, it's got a lot of potential, I'll give it that.
Yeah, I'm thinking seating over here, maybe a small stage for a bar over there.
I love the vision, but are you sure about the neighborhood, honey? It looks a little run down.
It is, and that's kind of the whole point. We're
Right.
building it back up.
Getting in on the ground floor while real estate's cheap. I respect it. It's a little risky.
It is, but I have it on good authority that the Straits are going to be opening up soon.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. Just as soon as the three of us get over there and kill the thing that's stopping it.
Well, more power to you, hon. I'm going to stay right here and run this place for you. And if you don't come back, I'm going to run it for me.
That's entirely fair.
Respect.
All right. Well, perhaps you can meet me here tomorrow then, and we'll discuss things with the building crew.
Oh, we can absolutely. I'll see you right here in the morning. Now, I guess I need to go back to that Hall of Works, was it, to get someplace to sleep?
Unless you would rather spend money on an inn, that's...
I don't have any money, hon. Unless you want to give me an advance on my first paycheck. If I'm on the clock tomorrow.
Sure, why not? I'm going to hand her 5 gold.
Ah, you're a peach.
I was going to suggest something. It would be less cramped, but I'm sure we can make room at my place with a sleeping bag or something.
Oh, a sleepover.
Well, it's up to you, but I will give you that advance either way. Since you have nothing and you've committed to helping me, why not start funding your life now?
Well, I appreciate it, and I'll take the free room then. I'll spend this on something else. Puts it in her pocket.
You know what else is down here by the old port that we wanted to check in on?
Brilliant and Baubles?
Yes.
Yep. Believe me, that is also on my mind. They probably will be locked up for the night at this point. What hour are we at here? Is it dark?
Yeah, it's after dark now. I'd say by the time you get here, about 8.
Yeah, well, they're probably locked up, but we can go take a look.
We could walk by there at least. Poke our heads in.
Yeah. Also, I'll make sure that 12 Threads starts getting ideas of what I want him to be working on when the time comes, and
I have so many ideas already. There is a lot of opportunity for awnings yet to show some flair on the building.
Perfect. And for the interior, I'm thinking maybe blue and gold.
Blue and gold, excellent combination.
Kevin's just like...
It creates an air of comfort and elegance.
Yes, exactly. No other reason for it at all.
I do like gold. Vix gets it, but I don't think Kevin does.
Yeah, Lyris is just like, yes, dear, I know. She's literally covered in gold. All right. Well, with that business settled then, yeah, let's take a walk by Brilliant and Baubles.
All right. And unless you have any further use for me this evening, I am going to go get that free bed.
Very well. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bounce off back the way y'all came. And Bev is sticking with you for the moment. It is
Hopefully
a
she
short
doesn't.
walk.
Hopefully she doesn't read into that after what Cam tried to do.
Also, hopefully we don't get into a fight and accidentally get her killed, but now that I paid for a manager.
That'd be a shame. Yeah, Brilliant Baubles is a short walk from the building that you purchased, just across the street and down a few blocks. And as you arrive, as you suspected, the building looks pretty much closed up for the night. The main shop area, all the lights are off, doors closed, all that good stuff. But upstairs, you can see some candlelight in one of the windows.
All right, they do live upstairs at the place, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Were they just not home the last time I broke in?
Don't know.
Fair enough.
Was that during the day?
Oh, that's right. It was during the day, but they were under repairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them was probably working at the home.
We see light on the window on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, do you want to springboard me up there?
Okay. She looks at Bev. Just so you know, we don't always do this.
Hey, I'm not judging.
You know,
They need to manage a tavern, not question your life choices.
she kind of offers like a hand so that you could step up and probably go onto her shoulders.
Okay. I was looking to just leap off your shield.
I guess that would have looked cooler.
Yeah, and you can give me a little extra thrust and all.
Oh, okay, I'll try. just gonna try to do this, I guess.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to springboard off her shield and just like grab onto whatever I can stand outside their window.
Make an athletics check with advantage, because Cam's helping.
Can I trouble you for acrobatics?
Because you're going for height here, though.
Yeah.
Height is going to be the issue.
That's fair.
I'll tell you what.
You got this. And she's gonna cast guidance.
Yeah. All right, there you go.
All right. Well, where is athletics? Right there. So that's a 19.
19, yeah. It's quite a leap. All the first floors in this part of town have very high ceilings, all designed for commerce, big showrooms, sort of grand reception areas from the remnants of the old wealth that used to just suffuse this place. And you jump up maybe 15 feet up to the bottom of the window ledge, and you're able to grab on to a ledge on the side of the building to pull yourself up to peek in.
I don't want to peek right away. What I want to do is like tap the window and get their attention first, and then reveal myself.
Okay, so then you could be hanging down there enough to.
Yeah.
What are they doing right now, and are they in this room?
Kissing.
Those questions are why I didn't want to peek in.
Yeah. Tell you what, roll a d20 for me.
All right, that is a 9.
You tap on the door or on the window, and after a moment, there is no seeming reaction to your tapping.
I am going to point into the window and message, "Come to the window."
Okay, you do that, and that's a read message. Doesn't have to follow a straight line. Yeah, after a moment, you do that, and after a moment, there is no seeming motion or response at the window.
Clear's just hanging there. I'm not getting any response here.
If we're just going to talk to them, maybe we should be knocking at the door.
Well, I figured we have a better chance of being heard from where there's light than from a different floor, but give it a shot.
Emma's gonna use thaumaturgy and knock on the door and make it loud.
Yeah, you do that, and somebody across the street opens their door and sticks their
I'm very sorry. It wasn't for you.
Well, people are trying to sleep.
Oh, yeah, it is very
It's
late.
early? I mean, it's sort of early for sleeping.
I mean, people around here may be farmers and stuff. They might be up before dawn.
You can try later. You said you tried to message them with magic?
Yep. I tapped the window. I used message. No
Does
response.
message, like, wake someone up if they're sleeping?
I honestly have never tried to use it in that way. But if they have candles burning, someone should be up. That's just unsafe. But we could just come back in the morning.
Does message require you to target a creature?
Yes, I was targeting Brilliant. I could try Baubles. Baubles, come to the window.
I think we're sensing a pattern of how we're going to approach this.
It's a similar state of affairs when you do that. I think you probably getting the sense that you've got a pretty good passive perception. You don't, when you're up there by this window, there's no signs of motion that you're hearing. The flame from the candle is or whatever it is very consistent. You don't have eyes on the light source necessarily since you haven't peeked up yet, but it's very consistent and even, like there's nothing passing back and forth in front of it.
Right. I'll take a glance in then. I'm curious. Want to make sure there's nothing.
Yeah. Make a perception check for me.
Absolutely. That's going to be 23.
23, yeah. You are up here looking into this window into what appears to be an empty bedroom. There are two doors off of this, one straight ahead from the window and the other one sort of off to the right from where you're looking, and the light source is coming from the room off to the right, and it's notable now that you get a better look at it. This light source, it's not a candle. There's no flicker. It's just steady on.
Fair enough. He's just going to drop down. If they're there, they're probably asleep.
It's a little bit early, but hey.
I mean, they're unusual people.
So, what are we doing now? We going to this gentleman's house for a slumber party, or?
I guess so. Where exactly is Wade's home?
Or did I ever like specify?
Not exactly. It's somewhere on sort of the main drag running north-south, a little bit south of the Hall of Weave, if I remember correctly.
Probably
Okay.
one of those smaller houses then.
Mm-hmm.
And the shops that were reporting thefts that they pointed out were like in the north.
All scattered
east.
all over.
Oh, scattered all over. Okay. Well then, all right. There's no particular place to stake out or anything. Then let's head to Wade's, and I'll just keep an eye out for any signs of thievery.
Make a perception check.
Make it a good one. That's not a good one. So my passive is 21.
Nice. Yeah, as you walk through the old port back through town, and then cutting through some of the smaller side streets to save a little bit of time. Some motion in an alleyway here or there catches your eye. Nothing necessarily untoward immediately jumps out at you.
All right. Leave it alone until I can talk to people, ask some questions.
And after a brief walk, you arrive at Wade's residence, complete with indoor waterfall.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. I intend to spend the rest of the evening in a towel.
Well, here we are.
Are you always so casual around your employees?
I've never had an employee before. Am I supposed to behave differently?
I'm not complaining. Anything that y'all want to get up to tonight?
No.
I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
All right. Well, back in town now for the first time in what turned out to be a month. Everything seemed to have gone fairly smoothly today, and rest finds you as quickly as you would like it to. The night passes without incident. Wade, are you sleeping tonight?
You know what? That's a good question. If I don't need to sleep, then other people can use the bed.
There you go.
I will just read some books.
Freaking nerd.
All right.
So I ask, like, hey, I don't need to sleep right now, or in general. If someone would like to use the bed, that is now an option.
Bev looks around for like half a second. Well, if nobody else is going to take it, I wouldn't mind.
By all means.
I
I do
appreciate
usually
you.
sleep on the couch, so it just feels right.
Right. Yeah. So then, the night passes. Wade, you read some books. Get a lot of literature going on. And the sun rises. Lyra's usually the first one up.
Yeah, typically. I mean, aside from Wade, I guess.
Who has not been up for a week.
But while he's 8 hours into reading, this gets up. I think what I'm going to try to do is fish us up some breakfast in Wade's living room.
Absolutely.
What kind of check is that? Survival?
Oh,
Yeah.
right, your magic fishing rod.
Yes.
I was like, what the frick are you talking about?
That's a 24.
Okay.
And I'm trying to catch from the Invalus Inlet outside of the Bay of Zemali.
Yeah. So you think about that area, and you standing in Wade's living room here with this fishing pole, just reel it back and cast it, and the bobber flies off. And where it should hit the wall, you just hear a boop as the bobber disappears and keeps unspooling in that direction. And after about 10 minutes of waiting, you feel something big tug on the line. And you're, what? What did Lyris catch?
I don't really know fish, to be honest. But
One of those giant like tuna, just like
Yeah.
too big for the morning here and too big for his kitchen.
Yeah, you caught like a 70-pound tuna.
He just pulls it and he's like, oh, this may have been a bad idea.
You know, I'm sure someone around town can make use of the rest of it.
That's true. I'm sure maybe there's a sushi restaurant or something nearby. It's like flopping around, and he has to bash it to stop it. And he's like, "Sorry, Wade, I didn't mean to pound the tuna in your living room."
Good gosh.
But I mean, he'll cut some choice parts off of it and
yeah.
make some breakfast with it for everyone.
It's real good.
Been a while since I've had fish from the inlet.
Very special fishing rod you got.
Yes, interesting.
So does it like take longer based off of where you want the fish from?
I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. What's the furthest body of water you can think of? I'll try that next time.
I'd have to give it some thought.
He says, pulling up the map quickly.
Well, the map's pretty regional, right? Like it's...
Yes, I'll pull up the regional map. There are body of waters further away, but I haven't named them yet.
Fair enough.
So there you go, your chance to name a body of water, Val.
That's the regional map there.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, that's kind of my point, though, is like all the water here is close. So...
Without
It's
north
restricted.
of Unora.
Well, that is where I was fishing from.
Oh. I mean, I guess I need a bigger map.
We're gonna need a bigger map. Is it restricted to this plane?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, Carrie and I are thinking on the same level. Oh, I'll try that maybe next time. We'll see. Just end up hitting Wade with it instead. Oh, can't go there. All right. Well, with breakfast taken care of, should we?
Cam is just now waking up. Do I smell fish?
Fresh tuna.
Oh. Wow, I must have been sleeping a while.
Just the usual amount, I think.
She looks a little bit confused, but she does eat the delicious, delicious breakfast that you've prepared for everybody. And then she disappears for like half an hour to look in whatever mirror Wade has at his house so that she can get ready for the day. She's like, I'll be 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes go by, and another 10 before she comes back out with fresh glitter on. Got ready quicker than usual.
Good, right?
Well, yeah. All right. Well, the crew is almost certainly at the tavern by now. Should we head there?
Yeah, see if they want to cook up some tuna.
Are you lugging the fish with you?
Yeah, we don't have like a bag of holding or anything, do we?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hook something into it and carry it.
We also lost our shell, so.
A secret backpack. Yeah, and you head out the morning, heading towards the construction site. And yeah, you're able to see a few people. They're still working on some things, but it's much smaller crew than you might expect when the construction was in full swing. Two of them look up and said, talking about, seemingly gesturing towards you and talking to each other as y'all approach from down the street.
I'll look for the person in charge.
Yeah, easy enough to find. There's somebody standing out front on sort of a makeshift sawhorse table with some plans rolled out and reading them and checking some things off on a list. Human, maybe in his 40s.
Morning.
Morning. You're the owner, aren't you?
That's right.
Well, nice you to.
Ooh. All right. Amber alert.
Oh.
Yeah, but in Edmonton, a long way from here.
Yeah. Well, nice of you to drop by. As you can see, we're almost done here with the project.
Yes, sorry I've been away. It's I was away longer than intended, but I'm glad to see progress is all thorough.
I appreciate it, and we much prefer it when the owners don't try to get overly involved. Let the people do the building that know how, if you know what I mean.
I couldn't agree more. I wouldn't even know what to ask you to do, so... well, you've all done a great job. What are we thinking about the inside? Are you ready to begin?
Oh, sure. We got people lined up for work.
Perfect. Well, I have sort of a project manager here who's going to sort of, just help direct things, make sure that the interior is to our intent, and yeah. But I assume that payment for the next stage is in order.
Yep. Plans maybe would also be in order if you have some of those, in order to determine how much you need to pay for materials and labor and all that sorts of thing. If you're looking for a full redo of the interior, you don't have any plans yet, it's not going to cost you any less than 1,000 gold, that's for sure.
All right. Well, He just like hoists up a bag of gold and other valuables worth 1,000 gold. Consider this my down payment.
All right, yes, sir. We'll get just walking around with all that money.
And then some.
Oof, must be nice. But hey, now I know what it's like a little bit. I'm gonna be working with you on this. It's like, absolutely. My name's Bev. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is Bev Michael. A pleasure. Now, is there anything else you need from me, boss? Or you just want me to, you said blue and gold, I can run with that. Do you want, that sort of input you want on the plan? So you just want me to make you happy?
Well, I mean, I gave you the rundown of what I'm hoping for, and make sure things are quality. We don't have to be overly opulent, that's obvious, but comfortable, reliable, sturdy.
Don't want to scare away the locals too much. Looks around at all the rundown buildings.
Exactly.
Let Bev take care of it. Don't worry about anything.
I have complete faith in you.
Now get out of here. Enjoy your day. You go talk to those Baubles peoples.
Yeah. A little nervous about this conversation, to be honest, but here we go.
Right, yeah, with Bev now interacting with the foreman there on the construction site, starting to get things underway, talking about plans as you walk away from the structure towards Brilliant and Baubles. It looks like they are a little bit more open for business than they were last night. The shutters are open, and you can see at least one figure moving around inside through the window.
Well, let's just casually head on in, I suppose. They don't know that we know that they deceived us.
Okay.
Cam, before we head in, you have that locate object spell, right?
I need to check if it's prepared today. I do, but I didn't think we would need it on the walk here.
Oh. Well, that's disappointing. Was hoping that we could identify whether the statue was still in here or not. But that's all right. I suspect that it's not even a statue anymore.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would make that spell a little bit difficult.
Unless you have locate dragon.
I don't think I have that.
Well, that's a shame. We'll have to do things the old-fashioned way then. Unless, Wade, do you have any tricks I don't know about?
I mean,
Such as
Locate dragon?
I do have the ability to locate a creature, but again, I didn't think that we would need it.
So I don't know if this will help or not, but I can summon a dragon spirit.
Thought you were going to say create or destroy water.
That would be on brand for him. He's like, look at this. I emptied their water skins. They're fucked. Well, that's all right. Just back me up then. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Who is it this morning? It is Brilliant that is behind the counter that you see, and she looks pretty excited to see y'all. Welcome back. You've been gone a while.
Yeah, a little longer than intended.
What have you been up to? Everybody been missing you around here.
Well, we went into the mountains, then we went into Marig's bog, and then we defeated Marig and
Well,
freed the people that were enslaved to her.
that's incredible. That's incredible news.
Yeah,
That's gonna make things different around here. You know that.
hopefully. That's the plan.
We need to get ready. It's gonna be more business. Well,
Yeah, especially with a fancy tavern opening up the road and, new people in town, refugees from the swamp.
oh, really help the city.
Yeah, we do what we can. We try to help where we can. My family's been committed to protecting this area for a long time. So that's why I was a little surprised to find out that we had something precious to us stolen and lied to our faces about it.
How are you trying to play this?
I'm trying to gauge a reaction from the way I phrased it.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Yeah, I'll use the blue one. Let's do the blue one. Was not great, but that's still an 18.
What does that look like? Yeah, it's very, you're not sure if you see anything, but you swear some of the feathers on the back of her neck ruffle a little bit, and she's,
Well, see, there was this statue that we brought in, and we entrusted it in your care to examine. And then the thing you gave us in return was not the same statue.
what are you accusing me of?
I think he means that you guys tricked us by swapping it out for a fake one. Or at least one of you.
Likely after releasing the dragon here in the store, causing all that damage.
Baubles! After a moment, the other Kenku comes out from the back room. Says, "What is it?" They figured it out. Oh. This is awkward.
I agree.
Does this have to do with one of your secret buyers?
We
Here's
can't tell you what it's to do with. We made a deal, but
with the dragon.
Tell you that I'm not going to refute anything that you said.
So here's what I'm hoping happened. You experimented with it. You released the dragon by accident. You found out that this dragon was wrongly imprisoned and was relatively good in nature and wanted to remain hidden so as not to cause problems. So you assisted them in doing so. Does that sound about right?
They kind of look at each other somewhat nervously and like, we're really not supposed to talk about it.
Well, see, the alternative is maybe you've done something to this dragon that we actually need to be in contact with. And that would mean we would have to go digging through your stuff, try to figure out if the dragon is imprisoned here. Whatever we can to track them down and make sure they're safe.
How do they want to play this? I can tell you we haven't done anything bad. We haven't done anything that you're worried about has happened. But please believe me when I say that we cannot talk about it.
Okay.
Are you like magically bound or something?
I'm going to put this copper piece on the counter, all right? And if you are magically compelled to not reveal information about this dragon, then you can just leave it there. Otherwise, go ahead and pick it up.
The copper stays put.
Right. Do you have any way... I want to make sure I don't do this in a way that might get them... Or... I don't know which spell is in use, so I'm trying to be cautious so as to not harm anyone. Okay. If it were possible for you to send word to this dragon or contact them in any way, let them know that protectors of this region just want to speak to them. Then go ahead and just leave that coin there. Otherwise, that's a tip for you. You can take it.
The coin stays put.
Then please reach out to them. Let them know that the Heralds of the Storm wish to contact him. Or her. I think it was a him, wasn't it? At least we think it is, based on...
And at that moment, the door behind you goes ding 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 as a older, heavy-set dwarven man walks in, dressed in some pretty fine clothing. Brilliant and Baubles look at each other and look to you and look to the customer, and Brilliant looks somewhat apologetically at you. Baubles says, I'll take this. I'll take this one. Welcome to Brilliant Baubles. What can we do for you? And then the two of them start having a discussion, which you're welcome to overhear if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's like, is this just a coincidental customer, or is there this connected in any way?
Yeah, the man has a rather unusual accent. Hello, yes, my name is Esteban, and I have come in here at great expense from Yanora seeking rare magical components and gems and crystals that might be otherwise difficult to come by. And I have heard that your store is one of the foremost shops in the region to help us tap into the bounty of the mountains. Is that so? Is it? Oh, yes, you've come absolutely to the right place. And he starts inquiring about different kinds of gems and spell components, and she starts showing him around the shop.
I think Cam's gonna keep an eye on that person while Eris is engaged in this conversation. She just looks at some glitter, but also is just like looking over once in a while.
Make a perception check if anybody who's keeping an eye on them.
Can I make another insight check to see if like the look that I was given indicates anything about this particular customer?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm using my inspiration. A 19.
19.
I have some of those too. I'm going to use one as well.
Much better than a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, and now I have a 29.
Wade, you checking anybody out?
Yeah. I'll just be No, I think I'll just look at. Is Brilliant the one still here?
Yes. Okay, so 20. How many? It doesn't matter. It's over 20. Nothing to do with that customer specifically, just that I think you're getting the feeling that Brilliant was feeling a little bit bad about, like, okay, well, now we extra can't talk about this.
Right.
You know,
Got
it's
it.
like. And then a 19, you said, Cam? Yeah, so you occasionally scan around the shop, checking in on this guy, and he's sort of mostly walking around with his hands crossed, inspecting the merchandise. At one point there's a little display case that Baubles opens and takes something out, shows it to him, puts it back, closes it, and then they move on. And a couple minutes later, you look back and that display case is empty.
Oh. That's all you can. Wade and Lyris hear that, just a defeated sort of sigh. Excuse me, sorry. There's something missing from over there that was there a second ago.
Well, then it is likely that customer that is doing it.
If that is who they say they are.
I mean, how did he get here from Yanura?
I was thinking the same.
Well, let's do our thing. So he had Baubles with him.
Yes.
And like looked in the case with him, and then everything was missing. Cam didn't see what happened.
No, what Cam saw was Baubles was there, opened the display case, took the item out, showed it to him, let him handle it a little bit, and then he gave it back. She put it back, closed the display case. They moved on, and then when Cam scanned back around later, it was empty after they'd already left.
Yeah, that seems like more than just one guy doing his thing, although there's ways. All right. I'm gonna... Don't worry, I'll be right back. And he begins browsing the shop. I was literally just about to transition to asking about the theft, so then this happened. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. It's happening here. Yeah, I'm going to go try to see how he's doing it.
And Baubles is here still?
Yep. Or Brilliant is with you.
Yeah,
Baubles
yeah.
is with the other guy.
Have you guys been dealing with theft? She's like trying to keep her voice low.
There's been some thefts in the area, but nobody's tried to hit our shop yet. We can tell.
I think that might be changing. And she's
Oh.
good. She puts a hand on their shoulder and is just like, I'll also be right back. And she looks at Wade, and she's gonna cast see invisibility to see if her. She will try to do it subtly.
Make a sleight of hand check.
It requires all components though, so I don't have faith
Like,
in her.
Yeah, typically the verbal components are loud.
I have a +0, but I rolled a 16.
Okay. Just in case. Let's see.
Okay.
And I guess y'all were up over here talking to Brilliant. So place yourselves wherever you would like to be during this.
I mean, there's fine for now, but if this isn't, if this triggers something, then there's fine. But if not, then my next choice of actions was going to be like walking over here and saying something along the lines of, so the Triton artifacts are back there, and walk past him just enough to be like within 10 feet of him to see if my blind sight picks up anything.
Cam is over here again, looking at she was looking at the gold glitter. Now she's looking at the silver glitter and trying to cast a spell without being noticed.
It's not the most subtle thing that you've ever done. Even with the 16, it's still kind of hard to cover up those those verbal components. But you think you do a reasonable job of mixing it in with a sneeze. And Cam, I think you see the appearance of two people at the north side of the room that, at first just looked like somebody wearing a cloak, sneakily going through things under the guise of invisibility. But as one of them turns around, you can see they have all sorts of strange, like tendril-like growths coming out of like the eye and mouth holes in a otherwise featureless mask that they're wearing.
Does it look similar to what we saw with Jacob?
It's similar. There's some definite similarities there.
Rolling a deception check to see if she can play it cool, but she rolled an 8. So she's like trying not to look in that direction and be obvious, but then she's like, she's having a really hard time with the tentacles, and she goes, she's gonna reach out to Wade and like just grab his cloak.
What is it?
Brilliant. Is everything all right?
Meanwhile, Lears is making him way this way. So the Triton artifacts are back there, and starts walking.
Yes. Yeah, that's where they are.
Do I pick up anything unusual about the dwarf as I pass by?
There's definitely a creature in that space.
It's fair. Do they occupy the same space as my eyes are picking up?
More or less.
Okay, that's fine. Just curious. Then he will continue on to the back corner.
There's... She's like pointing and doesn't know what to say or how to describe it. But then when Lyris gets closer to that direction, she goes, "There's two creatures over," and she points towards them, and she's going to cast Fairy Fire.
Good move. Okay.
In that area.
And
to catch them.
That'll be the last thing that happens before we roll initiative.
All right.
Some more.
So what is your DC?
17.
17. So that one fails, the other one succeeds, and it is about 7:30, so I think we'll go ahead and take our break. Come back here in a little bit, and we'll get that initiative roll going on.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back, everybody. Bye.
And roll for initiative. We're back!
Yes, sir.
Guess we need less chill music.
Yeah, that's a 25 for initiative.
And even roll that.
I'm just gonna let you all go first.
I'll also let you go first. I got a 2.
I'm still-
Go ahead, Lyris.
The thing is, I can actually roll higher than that now.
How'd you do, Wade? 4.
Out of 4.
Right. Baubles got a 5. Oh, Brilliant got a 17.
Well, Lyris was walking that way anyway, so it makes sense that he was prepared.
All right, now, somewhat incredibly, Thief 1, the one who has been fairy fired, rolled a 26 on initiative.
The fuck?
I
That's
know.
illegal. I'm gonna check the notes, but I'm pretty sure that's against the rules.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, suddenly caught in this fairy fire, you can see them drawing up some arcane runes in the air, starting to cast a spell. And is there anything anybody would like to do about that?
I'm checking what I have. No.
There's nothing I can do about it.
Did I learn that spell?
Yeah, you told me last week or whatever it was that you took counterspell. 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I don't think I prepared. Oh, I have it. Where's my spells? Oh, right. Yeah. What, 3rd level?
Yep.
3rd level spell slot. Counterspell.
All right, yeah, and you whack the Misty Step out of the air.
Nah.
Somewhat caught by surprise, suddenly being, wreathed in glitter, and then having a spell smacked away, seeing Lyris coming up towards him. This strange entity. Yeah. What's the range on that? 10 feet. I'm gonna step around this table, get a little bit closer to you, Lyris, and one of its arms, just this sort of tendril-like, glowing, semi-translucent mass, just spirals down its arm as it's extending towards you and lashes out toward you, trying to hit you with something.
All right. Well, let's see it.
12 isn't going to get it done. However, a 21 might.
21 will hit me unless someone were to do something silly like give them disadvantage on it. Silvery barbs.
Okay. That's higher.
Well, fuck. Well, I still have advantage on my next one, so bring
Yes,
it on.
you do. Please. So this, it almost looks like it's almost reminiscent of like a spectral centipede extending out from you and extending out from this guy and like wrapping around you. You can feel like the legs of it kind of piercing into you for 9 points of piercing damage, but then there's just like this pulse of psychic energy that racks your mind for, wow, that is not a great roll from them, for another 8 points of psychic damage, and you are grappled.
So what was the total?
17.
17, okay. I'm grappled, you said?
You are grappled. It actually gets 2 of those. That's not going to hit. Yeah, another one comes in and tries to wrap around you, but you've got enough of your arms free to be able to bat it away. Wait, that will be its turn. Lyris, you are up.
Yeah, and Carrie, you're not wrong. Too many fucking legs. All right. Grappled only halves my movement, right?
Let me see. Your speed is 0.
Oh. Well, I don't like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and Misty Step.
You're no longer grappled.
Okay, this disgusting thing got me, and just Misty Steps. Oh, I'm moving the map and not Lyris. Over to... I think he's trying to get cover from it kind of thing. But then as he poofs in, is like, oh, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, I knew that. I couldn't get it.
Yeah, number 2 is still invisible, but Cam can see it.
I have 10 feet of blind sight.
Never mind. That's right. You can see it as well. I'll put that ring around it so we know it's invisible. Blue for invisible.
Yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
Unfortunately, I had to use Misty Step, so I don't get to use Hunter's Mark this round. But since that one's fairy fired, that means they can see where it is, right?
Yes.
Then knowing that, I think I'll focus my attacks on the one they can't see. And from there, move around to this side of it. And, oh, I was trying to, like, control click it like I'm playing in Fantasy Grounds here. Give myself advantage on my first attack roll, which is going to be 25 to hit.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No Hunter's Mark, no Hunter's Prey because it hasn't been damaged, but still a sneak attack. Not a great one. 6 plus 6, 12.
Wait.
Piercing.
On number
Say
2,
wait.
why do you have... Oh, Swashbuckler. That's why. I was like, why do you have sneak attack?
Yes, Swashbuckler. Yeah. Also, I had advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Silvery Barbs. That's right. Yeah. 12 damage. Absolutely.
And my... offhand attack. Doesn't have advantage. That was only 1. That's going to be 26 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
this one has Hunter's Prey, but no sneak attack. Damn, I have not rolled above a 2 for damage dice so far. So that is another 9 piercing damage. And then finally extra attack. Which, no advantage, but that's a 20 to hit.
Oh.
And no Hunter's Prey. This time it's just a regular old stab for 10 piercing damage.
The most damage on the one with no pepper on it.
Yeah, that's kind of depressing, isn't it?
It's very unfortunate.
It is, but, you know, he comes running in and slashes him at a weak point. Having him stumbling from his first attack, he finds another opening, and then just as he's like moving away, he pokes him one more time and gets, fortunately, a vital spot by accident, I guess.
Right. That your turn?
That's my turn.
Right. Well, now it's their turn. And seeing what's happening, they're going to start casting a spell as well. And at this point, Brilliant whips around and casts Counterspell and knocks that spell out of the air.
Thanks, Brilliant.
Nobody robs my shop.
We'll get it all back. Don't let them leave.
Okay. Bonus action. Shanks, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Ooh, do I have to?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Come on, big money, big money. 16?
16 is just gonna make it. You can feel some sort of eldritch presence trying to force itself into your mind, emanating from this creature, and you're just barely able to push it away.
Yeah, he's been focusing on like his mental abilities lately, and he's just like, nope, not without consent. Pushes them out.
Then in that case, it is going to try and go out the window. As it runs away from you, you can get an opportunity attack.
I would love to take an opportunity attack against him.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
because it took the attack action, it is no longer invisible.
Oh, it's basic invisibility. Good to know. Will a 16 hit?
16 will hit.
Sweet. So that's going to be short sword, sneak attack, and hunter's prey. Come on. Oh no, I dropped one. It was it was a 4.
There.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 6, 20.
Woo! Good hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
We'll
this
get that.
creature just turns its back on you and smashes through the window out into the street, you get a strong hit on it.
Yeah.
5. As it takes off running down the alleyway out back of Brilliant Baubles. It is Brilliant's turn, and it's getting away.
Well, I stabbed it. I don't know what you want me to do.
Let's see. What is she going to do? Cast counterspell. Yeah. So she is going to focus in on the one that's now made visible. Made visible by fairy fire, and cast hex on it.
Okay. That's the thing they can do.
And then let's see.
I'm not surprised.
And 2. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that's a leveled spell that took a bonus action to cast. Yeah, and then 2 bolts of Cam, feels like radiant energy, emit from Brilliant's hand and streak across the shop, heading towards the one that you caught in fairy fire.
Interesting.
One of them hits. The other one goes a little bit wide and fizzles against the back wall of the building. All right, and a little bit of damage occurs to that one. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna come around the counter there towards that window, and then it is on to the dwarf's turn, who, let's see, yeah,
I'm sorry, what? I am seeing something in the tracker that isn't on the screen currently.
what are you seeing?
Glint?
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, so Baubles.
None of your business.
Baubles failed a contested insight check against the dwarf, who, as she is distracted by the ruckus in the shop, attacks her. Very similarly to the other ones, dropping some sort of disguise that it was under. And she needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That's not great. Yeah, as whatever the one near you was trying to do to you, this one that's now revealed itself behind Baubles does the same thing. Please roll the dice. Okay. Yeah, as Baubles' mind is racked with quite a strong psychic assault.
Okay.
Walk it off.
Yep, so that's going to happen, and then this entity is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, booking it towards the door. Baubles does, even though she's clearly feeling worse for wear, whips out a short sword that is hidden underneath her robe and just wildly swings behind her as it runs away.
Damn, Baubles.
And unfortunately goes wide. Yeah. That happens. Things happen off screen. Then we're on to Baubles, who doesn't really seem to know quite where to go, but then decides to run up towards this one thief, sword still drawn. You can see she's kind of stumbling a little bit, although as though she's really not feeling all that well. And she, just comes at this guy again with the sword here at disadvantage. Yeah, and unfortunately just crashes down onto the floor as the creature effortlessly.
Is it still disadvantage even with fairy fire?
It is not disadvantage because of fairy fire. It is disadvantage because she has the poison condition. But I guess it would be straight, right? But it's invisible. Yeah, it cancels out. It's still I rolled it again, and that might actually hit. That's going to be close. Good looking out. Oh no, that hits. Yeah. As this sword crashes into this guy's side, guided by your fairy fire, there is a small pulse of, again, radiant energy that issues forth from the blade, which is instantly detectable to you, Cam. That's number 1. Cool. It's going to be her turn, and then we're on to Wade.
Is there a window on that north side that allows me to see Thief 2?
Yes, there is. You need to step about 5 feet to the right or to the left in order to be able to see line on Thief 2, but it is there.
Was I able to see Thief 2 running that way?
I'm going to say so. You'd have been able to see them passing by the other windows.
There's also the one running out the door near you, unless you're doing a multi-creature thing here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stop Thief 2, because I know Cam's, like, right there by Thief 3.
I'm going after them, so...
Oh, we're going after that one?
Yeah.
Has Thief 2 been damaged a whole lot?
I've cut them up pretty good.
They've taken some hits, for sure. They've taken more damage than anyone else so far.
Can I see out the front door then?
Yep, you can see out the front door.
Is there anybody there? Like a civilian?
There doesn't appear to be.
Questions you love to get from your players.
There are no civilians that you can see from this angle.
I summon a dragon! A dragon spirit, but That's what Wade will say as his verbal component. Actually, do I would need that
Oh, I summoned a
object.
dragon!
What I would need that object, the dragon engraved on it, wouldn't I? If we wanna
Technically,
play-
Well, we do have that
Technically.
fake statue.
Yeah, is that worth approximately 500 gold pieces?
it is very well made. You know what? Sure, yeah, that statue will work.
All right, and then I will summon a dragon just outside the doors there. It's a large.
You get a dragon,
Dragon
and you
spirit.
get a dragon.
Fly. Let's see.
And they also have 30 feet of blind sense, blind sight, if necessary. And then that will be my turn, which should lead into the dragon's turn,
Absolutely.
which will use multi-attack.
Yeah.
Half the spell's level, so it would be two attacks. Is this add? What do I add to this? Hit 1d6 plus 4. I think that's it. I'm just trying to figure out what I add to the roll for the attack.
What's the spell called?
Summon dragon. Attack roll bonus
So-
equals your spell attack modifier.
Okay, so yeah, you're just rolling like you're casting like Scorching Ray or anything like that.
Okay. So roll d20 and add 9 to it. Oh, that's terrible. The first one is an 11.
That misses. Unfortunately.
The second
this
one
Large
is,
dragon trying to reach in through the door.
Right.
The second one is a 19.
19 will hit.
D6 plus 4. Plus the spell's level piercing damage. Plus the spell's level. So that'd be 5. So 1d6 plus 9. D6. So 10 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. As the spectral dragon just claws into this entity.
And that will be its turn. Is
I believe it also gets to use its breath weapon.
that how that works?
Attacks equal to half the
Oh,
spell's
and it
level
uses
round
breath
And it
weapon.
uses its
Yeah.
breath weapon. All right.
If a
Not to make
30
its turn drag on.
Save DC. So a 30-foot cone with that, I'd be able to avoid people with that. I think.
Yeah, I would say
If I
so.
angled it right. Okay. Save DC would be 17.
Yeah.
Your choice.
Oh, that's going to be a hot 6.
All right. Wade would probably be it'd probably be cold damage just because Wade wants that cold resistance. 2d6 for failure, so that would be 9 cold damage.
All right, yeah. Followed by this emanation of cold energy from outside, just through the front door, all of a sudden.
Yep, there we go.
Cam.
All righty. Cam is. I gotta set up some turns here. Cam is going to. She's holding on to her. I think she froze up a little bit after casting that spell. and one of them succeeding and then just immediately jumping out of the window. He's going to hold on to her necklace and use her Twilight Sanctuary. So she is going to... That is a 30-foot radius around her, just fills with it's almost like the light around her just gets dimmer and there's like a shimmeriness, etherealness to it. And she is going to... Wade stayed right where he was. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then she will move right there. And I'm going to... yeah, I want to make use of this fairy fire, so I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon as a bonus action and hit this thing. And I think I'm going to do that. What is the level that makes it actually go up in damage again?
I think it's every 2 levels.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So she's casting this at 4th level. And she's going to make an attack.
Number 1?
Yes. That is 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and 19 radiant damage as her little card captor war pick comes down on the back of this creature. And that'll be the end of her turn.
All right.
And she's going to grant Wade temporary HP, which is a d6 plus 9. I rolled a 1, so you get 10 temporary HP, Wade.
Excellent. All right, back to the top of the round with entity number 1, who is currently engaged in a melee with Baubles and has been whacked on the head by card captor Sakura's war pick.
Should have been expecting the unexpected.
Yeah, and it's gonna take its multi-attack on Baubles since she's right there.
Oh shit, I should have.
You can still do that. You moved a little bit, didn't you?
5, 10, 50. I
She
already
did move
moved.
it.
I wouldn't be able to get there anyway.
Get closer.
Yeah, I could get closer. I'll end right there.
Right. It's going to make a multi-attack on Baubles. The first one is going to miss. Yeah, they both miss. Lyris, you hear you're kind of catching some of this out of the corner of your eye, and Baubles is wide open when one of these spectral lashes comes in at her side, and you're bracing to watch the impact, but you just hear this sort of metallic clang as it just bounces off the side of her torso.
She's got some sort of magic armor on under there. I have so many questions.
Cam, you did Spirit Guardians, right?
No.
She did Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh, Twilight Sanctuary, okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna stay right there. And Lyris, your turn is up.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'm going to leap through the same window and chase after thief number 2 there. On the way, I'm just going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on it.
You do that.
Yeah. And then, actually, I believe I have enough movement to kind of cut them off completely. Depending on where the window is, I guess.
The window is right here.
I don't see what you're saying.
I moved you to right outside of it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then, yeah, well, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, let's just move right directly in front of them. And, oh yeah, I don't need to control click. Twice now. Oh boy.
In fantasy
Um,
grounds.
I'm gonna go ahead and start attacking again. 23 to hit.
Yeah,
Sweet. Well, because of
you get all the dice.
I get, yeah, it's damaged. I get sneak attack because I'm a swashbuckler. Got Hunter's Mark on it. So
Stop breaking,
listen, I'm excited. This build's really coming together.
We're not
Hot
allowed
day.
to
Okay.
enjoy D&D.
3 plus 6 is 29
Nice.
for 1 slash. Yeah, just comes in and cuts right across the torso as he moves around it to the front. And then now that he's in its face, let's go ahead and keep cutting. 20 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Sweet. Hunter's Prey only applies once, so it's just regular blade and Hunter's Mark. Ugh, that's 11 damage. And then one final strike is a 12 to hit.
12 is gonna miss.
Yeah, I figures.
Yeah. Yeah, Lyris, you chase this fella out of the window, and are able to catch up, get around him, and catch him by surprise for the first 2 strikes. But by the third one, he's got his whereabouts with him and is able to parry it away.
Yeah, he just like tries to lock eyes with whatever this mask is, and he just says, "You're not getting away from me."
Appreciate the RP there, David.
You're welcome. And it's that thing's turn. Yeah, it's gonna try and make a lash attack at you. Plus, that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That will just hit me, unfortunately. Unless let's do it again. Why not? Silvery barbs.
That's going to take that dirty 20 and turn it into a 9.
Snine?
A 9.
The mighty
certainly a
Snine. Yeah, and frustrated by yeah, how does the silvery barbs look for Lyris? The
bunch of fish.
a whole bunch of fish.
Totally kidding.
Fix the luck. Well, this was something he acquired from the Fey Touched feat that he got from Oberon. So I think there's just this like ethereal Fey mist around him in a moment, and like where it thinks it's striking, he's just suddenly not there. And he just like he's using all that advantage to himself now to keep this thing off its footing.
Nice. And yeah, and it swings wildly at you with this spectral lash, and then when it sees you not there, it turns to where you actually are, and you can feel it trying to press into your mind again to make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh,
Please.
don't press into my mind, bro. That's a 19, 20
19.
actually.
20 is gonna resist the effect.
What did I tell you? Stay out of my head.
Not looking forward to finding out what that does.
I know, right? Eventually it's gonna get me. I'm really hoping I cut it down before then.
Right, Brilliant's turn. Yeah, she's most worried about Baubles, and she's going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet over here. And yeah, and you can see she starts sort of reeling back, and this blob of constantly fluctuating energy appears in her hand, and she just throws it at the creature that is assaulting Baubles. And that is going to hit. Very nice. So that is going to be... Yeah. As this ball of, like, scintillating energy flies across the room, it collides with this creature's torso and just releases this dull thud. As it takes... 10 points of force damage. And then something else happens. Number 1, 10 points. Where is it?
Something good, right, Rose?
Let's find out. I need different dice.
Okay, sorry, I was typing. What's happening in? It's happening in reaction to what? You're brilliant.
Baubles cast a spell, and now something else happens.
Okay, it was like an Eldritch Blast, so I'm hoping it's like an effect of that.
73. Yeah, when she does that, all of a sudden, there's sort of this almost like a little bit of magical backlash that connects her to this creature. Some of the energy maybe seems to bounce off of it and contort a little bit. And she is suddenly... Everybody inside has no idea where Brilliant is, but Lyris, she just appears out in the street right here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, I'm fine. Kill him.
I'm working on it.
Hey, that's her turn.
Definitely has Ralph Wiggum vibes with the.
Thief 3 suddenly, dragon in front of them, starts weaving a sigil in the air again. Wade, you are within range. If you would like to cast Counterspell, you may do so. If you would not like to do so,
Counterspell.
Yeah. Once again, Misty Step knocked out of the air. Creature seemingly frustrated. It doesn't know how the Spectral Dragon works. So it is going to run away from it. Does it get attacks of opportunity? I would assume. I would assume so.
It counts as a creature.
Yeah. So we'll just do a rend. D20 plus 9. And that's a 1 on the die. So
misses, unfortunately. Bonus action. It is going to try and attack you, Wade. It's going to try and do what the other one was trying to do to Lyris. Could you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Can do that. That is a 19.
19 is going to save. Good job, y'all.
Based on that reaction, we're in trouble when it hits.
I'm just surprised that you've just saved from all of them. I'm like, surely one of them would have gone through by now.
Cam with her +9 will be the one to fail.
Right. And then, yeah, it's going to try and make a tentacle lash at you, which I believe it does with a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take 8 points of slashing damage, and that's a proper roll. And 16 points of psychic damage as this
What the fuck?
spectral whip lashes around you and just...
What's the roll I need to make for concentration?
So total, that would be a 10, 16, 12, I think. What did... Yeah.
It's half or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah.
So what was I needed to roll a 12?
Yeah, so you need to roll a 12.
Do I add anything, or is that just a straight roll?
Constitution saving throw.
It's a 17. 17?
That'll do it. The dragon stays.
Right.
All right. Now at this point, you're probably looking the other way. Cam, you see a small form. And 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You just dart out from this back room and fly across and out the window.
Okay.
Oh, teeny. Is it Brilliant's familiar?
Maybe.
It is.
Well, that's cool.
Baubles is up, going to take a swing, I think. Well, that hadn't been working so well for her. Well, she's not poisoned anymore, so it might work better. Yeah. Going to attack it. Plus stuff is going to hit, so that's going to be this plus that plus this. All right, yeah, as she swings her sword down onto it again, another small boom, burst of radiant energy into the side of number one. We're back around Delirus. Brilliant and a small, very small...
Wade.
Oh, yes, excuse me. Wade.
Wow, so
Wait.
racist.
He's so
I-
racist. All blue people look the same to him. It's
I
fine.
pressed next, and it did something weird. This is user error, not knowing how to read my own combat tracker. Wade, I apologize. You are up.
No worries.
Yesterday
you know,
he called
fireballs.
me Mystique.
Hmm?
You said we should
Sorry.
call him Mystique.
I said yesterday he called me Mystique.
Fireball's a great spell, but doesn't
Fireball's
work
a great
well in the wooden buildings.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, I guess technically the exterior is made of stone. It's just everything inside of it that's made of wood.
yeah.
So the building might be okay.
It's just all the things inside the building that won't be.
like the people.
As David has to draw out a fucking 20-foot diameter sphere of everything that's on fire.
Yeah, switch to the art stream real quick.
I will upcast Chromatic Orb at 4th level. And I don't know if he's told us any immunities or anything. So I will just do cold damage
yeah.
again.
I forgot that I have that ability, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay, let's roll to hit. That's a 19 to hit.
Gonna hit.
And that is 21 cold damage. And then
Nice.
I will... Am I within range of it? Like if I ran away, would it hit me?
It has been making melee attacks on you from where it is. Or attempting to.
So, okay. I will stay put for now, and we'll just have the dragon come up behind and say, "Fuck you."
Fuck you. Is that what your dragon sounds like, man?
Yes.
And then
Just
I will
storming in the building. Fuck you.
I will do rend again. I'll do the multi-attack rend. Okay, so it will that's plus 9, so 18. Will that hit?
Yes, it will.
1d6 plus. That is 15.
Nice.
And then another rend. The 20 will hit.
Yeah.
So d6 plus 9 is 13.
Nice.
plus breath weapon for a
What's the
DC 17 is the save.
Dex?
Yes, dexterity.
Not enough.
And that will be 7 cold damage.
Man, you did a lot of damage to this thing this round.
And that will be my turn.
Awesome. Cam?
Cam. How's Baubles looking?
She's looking okay. She's definitely taken some hits.
Alrighty.
That whatever mental attack that was looks like it did a number on her.
Okay. Do I want to do this? Okay. Sure. I will make another attack with my. Sorry, just gonna. That's just a free action, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring the spiritual weapon onto this thing again. That is 26 to hit.
Yeah.
And let's see. So gotta do some math here because I suck at doing that live. As she does that, you see that there's like extra force being pulled. Each like it stutters like in the air twice, and you can see that it just starts shimmering gold, and then it's like almost like it's on fire a bit as her wings like erupt from her back. I'm gonna apply my radiant soul and also my divine strike to that hit.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
For some extra damage, and that's 34 radiant damage.
Woo!
Fuck.
That is a big old hit. What does that look like when it collides?
Yeah, as soon as it hits, it just the radiant fire just kind of like erupts back onto the spiritual weapon, almost like it burns itself away. But you just see like it completely envelop the surface of the back of this creature for a moment. And I'm going to, oh wait, I'm only supposed to roll one of those. Going to give Baubles, myself, and Wade a different number of temporary HP, which is 13 temporary HP for all three of us.
Good, because I don't have the original temporary.
Yes, that's fair. You did get hit. I forgot. And 30 radius. So I think if I move this way, 5, 10. Sure. No, actually, I'm not going to get totally in melee because that fairy fire is still up. End of turn.
It didn't like that very much. Cam, you feel this thing's gaze land on you, even though it doesn't seem to have any eyes. If you could make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Is this going to be it, guys? That's a 9 plus 9, 18.
That's enough. Yeah. Again, you feel this thing trying to press into your mind, and you're able to fight it off without too much difficulty. It says something in a language that you don't understand, and it starts to try and cast Misty Step again, which I don't think it's... Has it been back around to your turn, Wade?
Yeah, I just did the dragon thing, remember?
That's right. I can't remember when the last one tried to do it. So it's doing that.
Got a spell.
Cool. Yeah. Somewhat frustrated by this development, it is also going to attempt to go out the window. There's a window over here. Baubles does get a free swing. And misses! Wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 as this takes off into the alleyway. Lyris, you hear the sound of breaking glass.
Yeah, that's a little bit concerning.
Brilliant has suddenly appeared in what appears to be a small... If somebody had taken that statue and enlarged it by about 4 times, it's a small creature flying around that looks like that lands on her shoulder.
Fair enough. Weird that you phrased it that way.
Yeah, not a
Making me so
suspicious
sus.
description at
It's
all.
fine, it's fine. Did they get a pact with this fucking dragon? Okay, alright, listen. Anyway, that's gonna be 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And I'm sneak attack, hunter spray, hunter's mark. My damage rolls have been a struggle today. 11 plus 6, so 17 on that first one.
Very nice.
I guess. It could have been a lot higher. That's a 26 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And just these 2. That's an 8 plus 6 is 14 piercing.
Nice.
Also, does it have any resistances, immunities, vulnerabilities?
It does not.
Okay, good to know. All right, well then, final attack is going to be a 28 to hit, and another 10 damage. It's still standing pretty
It's
well.
looking extremely rough.
Fair enough. I think as he's like cutting at it, he slashes and he stabs and he's like moving around and just kind of fancy footworks his way around it a little bit. I don't want to leave because I would want to get a reaction on it if it does try to flee.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to get a little bit closer to where I heard the glass breaking, just in case I need to start running that way now. And that's end of turn.
Right. Well, it's the one that you just laid into's turn, and it is sees the writing on the wall, but it's not giving up. Can I please have you make a wisdom saving throw for me, Lyris?
That is a 8. Wait, I need my inspiration. That's my last inspiration. So that's still an 8.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was meant to be, I suppose. Yeah, this thing has been probing at your mind for weaknesses now, several attempts, and you feel it trying to go for another attempt to influence your senses, and this time you can feel it break through, and please take 33 points of psychic damage as whatever effect this is just absolutely scrambles your mind, and you feel this wave of nausea and sickness coming over you. You are poisoned until the start of its next turn.
Ugh, that fucking sucks.
And you can hear it kind of emit this like sickly guttural chuckle, and it does use that opportunity to try and run away from you.
Yeah, okay. I will take my attack of opportunity with disadvantage. Is there nothing I can do here? There's nothing I can do, I'm pretty sure. Alright. What's in that one?
Oh, buddy. Yeah, and it just 5. He runs off around the corner out of your line of sight.
I almost had it. I almost fucking had it. Now I gotta go chasing it down again. Alright.
And then Brilliant heard the broken glass, but saw the one run away. Doesn't know what that shattering noise was about.
Can they not see that from there?
That's caught by the corner.
Are you sure?
I'll give her a perception check. How about that?
This eraser's so small.
Okay, yeah, with the 15, I'll say she notices that entity. Yeah, and you can feel like a shift in some arcane power around Brilliant. Hard to describe exactly what's going on here, but then yeah, she reaches up another ball of this like scintillating, fluctuating energy and just pitches it towards that creature, and it seems to like home in on it almost. Yeah, it's going to be a 20 to hit at upcast, so that's an extra die. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, and as it collides into this creature, it just gets coated in this like sickly green goo across its chest, and it starts to it seems to heave a little bit. That's going to be 12. An amount of damage.
Yep, I know the feeling.
Number 3 is between a dragon and a wizard, and is smart enough to know, I think, that the wizard is responsible for the dragon. So it is going to make 2 lash attacks at you, Wade. The first one is going to be a 10.
Thankfully.
The second one is going to be a 17.
Yeah, my AC is 12, so that would...
Well, not a lot you can do about that.
Is your AC only 12?
I'm a wizard. What do you expect?
You don't have mage armor?
I cast Summon Dragon the first turn. And even if I didn't have that cast, I used my reaction to counterspell, so I wouldn't have been able to use shield.
That's true, yeah.
To boost it.
Well,
Fair.
luckily it's a low roll, so please take 14 points of damage.
That's not surprised.
8 of which is psychic, if that matters. And you
Not
are
really.
grappled,
Okay, cool.
for whatever that means for you.
Oh, what's the Constitution save throw?
A 10.
10. Well, I rolled crap, So the dragon goes bye-bye.
Oh
Aw.
no!
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all by myself, but whatever.
Oh,
Cam,
by
help him.
myself.
All right.
Well, she would if she wasn't dead freaking last with the 2 initiative.
Lint is going to do something. Glint is going to ready an action. And then it is Baubles' turn, who looks around. Everybody okay? Wade's not okay. Sure. And then from over here, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, she raises up her hand towards the thief in front of you, Wade, and this bolt of Brilliant's character sheet. This bolt of feels like electricity just shoots out from up her sleeve and travels its way across the room. Natural frickin' 20 into this guy.
Nice.
Well, it's not a very big damage attack, but it does hit and do some damage to the one right in front of you. As this collection of electricity smacks into it and briefly disorients it. Damage. Then it is back to Wade's turn.
Oh man, breaking my concentration like that. I might as well just burn it to the ground, right? Well, if I can't, I can cast Fireball, but Wade knows better. I don't. I'll do Chromatic Orb again. And because I can't cast Fireball, I'll make it do fire damage. Ooh, crappy roll. 12 does not hit.
12 does not hit.
Oh,
Unfortunately, the chromatic orb, it ducks out of the way at just the last moment and whizzes by, crashing out the window before fizzling out somewhere in the street.
Nope, that's my turn. More
Dang.
dragon.
Okay. Did you have inspiration at all?
Do I don't know.
Has one.
You have one, apparently.
Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Reroll 15 probably doesn't hit, does it?
15 just hits.
Oh, fantastic.
Changed
Fire
your feet.
damage, 29.
Holy
fire
shit.
damage.
Yeah, that is a good solid hit. It looks very smugly as, it is confident that you have missed it, but the bolt of fire comes back almost like it's on a spring after it flies out the window and crashes into the back of this thing's head.
All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. Cam.
I am going to move my spiritual weapon, which can only go 30. I can't tell exactly. Is that one?
I checked the measurement, and you could probably get it to the one out the window within the 20-foot movement.
I won't be able to see it, though, will I?
If you moved a little bit, you could just barely see it out the window. If you moved down into the right one square, you'd have a line out that window.
Down into the right. Okay, I was gonna go that way anyway. All right. Well, I can put it there, and Cam can move Down and to the right, you said.
Yeah.
That is still very fired. 25 or something. 25.
To hit?
Yep.
Yeah.
13 plus. Why did I close my calculator? Okay. Yeah. Again, similarly, she's gonna apply her divine strike, and because of her wings being out right now, another 9 damage stacks on top of that for 31 radiant damage on the creature outside the window as she starts moving away and keeping line of sight of it.
Describe what it looks like when this thing gets killed by 30 some odd points of radiant energy.
Yeah, I think similarly, except this time it doesn't stop. It just like bursts through the creature with this radiant damage, kind of eating up all of the disgustingness around it.
Yeah, and as this radiant energy just burns through it, after a few seconds, all of its form is just burnt away, leaving just a robe and a wooden mask behind, which clatters to the ground.
Okay, and then I'm going to look over to where Wade is, dropping the fairy fire that's no longer needed. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam at 4th level.
Can you do that inside?
Can I? Yeah, I don't know. Can I? I did it in a cave before.
I think you can.
I don't know. I'm literally just asking. I'm not.
Oh, okay. It doesn't say. It says that it is a 40-foot high cylinder.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it was like call lightning, where it actually has to come down from the sky.
Nope. Just shines down.
Good band.
And then, yeah, it needs to make a con saving throw. If it's a shape changer, I don't know if they were just using a spell. It does it with disadvantage.
It is not a shape changer. They're just using a spell.
Cool.
But let's see. Con is not their strong suit, and that's going to be a 13.
Okay. 4th level, that's 40-10. Not great, but 18 radiant damage as this cylinder of moonlight starts shimmering down on top of it.
It is looking extremely rough. Extraordinarily rough.
Like sandpaper.
The least cool thing. And then her Twilight Sanctuary is going to give Wade another buff and Baubles 11 temporary HP.
Very nice.
Saving my life.
Probably could have just dealt with these quicker, but I had to set up for several rounds.
Lyris, you are poisoned.
I know. It's fine. I'll get over it. I'm going to use up a fair bit of my movement to go to the corner and look down the alleyway there.
Make a perception check.
I have advantage on those because he is hunter's marked.
So that cancels out from the poison.
Oh, it affects perception checks as well?
I think so. Let me double check. I thought it was all ability checks.
It might be. You may be right.
But I will double check.
Okay. Well, straight roll was 21.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, so 21.
21. So you see there are a number of windows down this alleyway. There is a window open to your right into Baubles workshop in the back of the store, and there is also a window open in the abandoned building across the alleyway, and you spend a moment considering where it went, and you hear just a little bit too much motion for it to be anything else other than a humanoid-sized creature coming from the abandoned building across the street.
All right, I will move towards that. Where's this window exactly? Like, move down there.
So the window will be right here.
Okay.
And let's see, what did I'll roll against a 21? I don't think it has much of a chance. Yeah.
Cool. All right, then.
You catch a glimpse of its head.
Yeah, I almost want to switch weapons just to, but like, I don't want it getting away. I'm gonna just. As he hits the wall, he looks and he comes around the corner and he sees he's gonna have to go into another building, and he's just gonna shout, "Going into another building!" as loud as he can as he runs and leaps through the freaking window. I'm using my bonus action to dash in case it's not clear.
Okay.
As a rogue, I get to do that. And I'll leap into the building and I'm just gonna fucking lay into him again, all with disadvantage, and hope for something good to happen. Does a 16 hit?
16 just hits.
Fuck yes. Okay, Hunter's Prey, Hunter's Mark, Sneak Attack.
Shanks, your minimum damage is above the number of hit points it has.
Well, I'm rolling them anyway.
Yes, please do. Because there is no kill like overkill.
He leaps through and like hits that crate there on the ground and just dives forward and plunges both blades into its back and slams it into the ground, and then just stands up and looks at him. Like, I told you, you're not getting away from me.
I'll just go ahead and reveal this empty building just in case.
Just in case, you know. There's nothing else in here.
Nothing that appears to be a threat.
Sweet. I will pull my swords out of him and I will search it for the valuables it stole.
Sure. We will get to that, I think, in a moment, because that will be an action in combat.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, I forgot this wasn't the last one.
There's still one more.
Yeah.
And it is Brilliant's turn. Yeah, she is going to, since that one has been killed, she is going to 5, 10, 15, 20 back through the window, 25, 30, and just another, she's going to conjure up some more energy in her hand and hug it towards thief number 3. Oof, natural 1. Shatters a number of jars and vials of different things on that shelf in front of it. Damn it! So then that does mean it is Thief 3's turn, who is going to look around, see that the dragon is gone from behind him. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Is it still grappling me?
It let you go to run away. 25. Yeah, and it's going to stay right there at his, let's see, the door. Yeah, that is out of your line of sight, Wade. And it is going to cast Misty Step and go somewhere.
Be gone.
So, how would we like to proceed?
Sorry, it's supposed to take damage, I think.
that from
Oh, at the
Moonbeam?
start of its turn from Moonbeam.
Mhm.
That might make this whole thing moot.
That's what it wanted to do.
That is what it wanted to do. It
That's-
has thoughts of doing that and rolls a 12 on its saving throw against the Moonbeam. And I think,
Sorry, Moonbeam has a lot of descriptions, so
Yes, it
it was a
does.
little slow there.
yes, it does.
That's 22 radiant damage.
Well, it
Holy
doesn't have
shit.
22 hit points. So, Cam, how do you want
Yeah.
to do that?
It's like trying to turn around, but even
Yeah.
getting out of the space of this radiant moonbeam, it's like you can see part of it coming out, and it just falls into like dust on the
Yeah.
on the
Its
ground.
front half makes it out of the Moonbeam, but that's not enough to save it as it evaporates into dust, much like the other one did. The mask launches 5 feet forwards with the momentum and scatters across the floor. And calm returns to the morning at Brilliant Baubles.
That was
And to the abandoned warehouse next door.
And to the abandoned warehouse next door.
Yep. Damn.
Are you okay, Lyris? Thaumaturgy if she has to.
I know where she is roughly, so I'm gonna point and mess. Wait, is she within, what is it, 30 feet or is it 60 feet?
Message is like 100 and something.
Is it really? Oh,
I think it's 120.
oh shit. Okay, well then, yeah, he's gonna point in her direction. I'm okay. I'm next door. I killed the last one.
Okay. Wait, are you okay?
Well, I possibly could have been dying without the extra help.
Oh, thank goodness she's gonna put her hands on him and give you another 9
Nine.
healing with her healing hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I had a negative poison resistance. Why didn't I eat that?
That's what I was thinking about.
You can see Brilliant and Baubles, run up to each other and hug each other. Like, are you okay? Am I okay? Are you okay? And, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, 2, 3. Well, where's Lyris?
Oh, he's next door. He chased one down. It
Huh.
sounds like he's fine.
Thank you all for your help with that. We probably wouldn't notice that they were trying to steal things if it hadn't been for you, but we definitely wouldn't have been able to fight them by ourselves.
Yeah, sorry that you had to help us, but I didn't know you could do that kind of magic. That was impressive.
We're pretty capable. They didn't make me the chair of the artificing department for nothing.
Oh, that's totally fair. Yeah. Should we check to see if all of your stuff is on them?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, I guess I'll take one of the ones out in the street.
I'll go and check the other one that tried to run away here at the front.
Yeah, make some investigation checks for me.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Absolutely.
That would probably be best.
Wade, please make an investigation check.
That's a 29.
Much better
9.
than my 4.
Much better than your 4.
I also got a 4, actually a 5. I have disadvantage, to be fair, but
the poison is done now.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll make a straight roll then. 12.
12. Yeah, so you go through. Yours still has a body. The other two, just their clothes remain, which makes it a little bit easier to go through. Everything. There's basically just pockets to go through. There's nowhere to hide anything. Yeah, so Wade, you find that what Cam will recognize as the amulet that she saw go missing, it is quite a beautifully crafted piece with a large amethyst pendant set in a frame, which looks to be made mostly of seashell. on a fine silver chain, like mother of pearl sort of shell. That's all you find in its pocket. Lyris, you find just a handful of assorted, very well cut gems. Primarily diamonds. Again, a little bit of amethyst in here as well, and just a few other bits. And Brilliant recovers what she recovers.
Fair enough. I am going to take the body with me just in case. I mean, obviously, I don't want to just leave this rotting, weird star spawn corpse in this. Is that what they are actually? Like, is it? Did you confirm that?
No. This used the stat block of an aberrant cultist.
Oh, interesting. Well, anyway, I will take it with me and bring it back to Brilliant and Baubles for now, and just give Wade a chance to take a look at it, especially because like this thing's fucking weird, and might need some wizard eyes on it.
Absolutely.
No, touch your eyeballs to it.
Yeah, if you would
Baubles,
like any kind of check. Oh, you're yes.
I believe this amulet is one of yours.
He reaches to take it. You're right. I wonder what they wanted with this. She takes it from you and thank you for all your help back there.
Did they get anything else of yours?
I'll have to do an inventory, but I can't say at the moment. But I will say one of the parts of the shop that she was showing that dwarf around did have several loose cut stones on display in it.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna wait until they give the inventory because I know that for the most part, I probably believe that they lied to us for the right reasons. Still have trust issues with them now.
Valid. That's valid. Yeah. So, and actually, at that point, it is exactly at 9 o'clock. They just wrapped up the combat. I feel like it's a pretty good place to leave it. So think about what y'all want to do next time.